Welcome everybody. Y'all ready for this? The Hustle. My name is Steve Aramopoulos, and these are my co-hosts.
I'm Talia.
And I'm Tech Luciano. You may have heard me on radio, you may have never heard of me at all, but that's okay.
Cause y'all gon' learn today. Your whole life was a struggle, had to make it out the jungle. This is a show for you. Welcome to the hustle. Under pressure, never break a fold. Keep chasing your goals until you blow. Now, welcome to the hustle.
Welcome everybody. We're back to another episode of the Hustle Podcast, and we got the man M.O.T. Moment of Truth in the motherfucking building.
Pew, pew, pew,
Beep, beep, beep.
Thank you for having me, for real, man. I
Dude,
appreciate it.
Pleasure.
I appreciate it.
I got to see you perform last week. Talia was there. We were side by side, Hustle Podcasting, and you were fucking amazing, dude. You're amazing.
That.
You had this Linkin Park vibe to you. Fucking yelling into the mic. It was like fucking. And one thing I remember saying to you after the show was like, dude, I didn't think you were that fucking tall. I
didn't know I looked short on camera.
You do,
That was
dude.
the first time somebody told me you're taller than. That was the first.
It's usually the other way around. You think somebody's huge, and then you meet them, and you're like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, it was the first time for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone just tells me I look small. When they meet me, they're like, "Oh shit, you're short," and it's like, "Yeah, man. Like I'm looking up at you. What do you think?" Like,
I think it has to do.
Yeah, that was fun though.
I think it has to do with the fact that you do have a bit of a baby face. You know what I mean?
Oh, big baby face.
So that's what it is. People see
Big
it and they're like,
baby
"Yo, this guy's like 5'5".
Are you hitting on him right now?
Yeah.
Is that what's going on?
His girlfriend's
Nah,
sitting on the
dude,
couch. We
if
ain't doing
I-
that over here.
If I shave, I look like I'm probably 18, maybe. Like, you know,
I mean, you could pass for like 19 if you wanted to. Like,
What about me?
You too. You don't.
you just look like a
old, bro.
dad.
Thanks, asshole.
It's just the beard, bro. If we lose the beard, we
Oh,
shed
I
years.
lost the
He
beard a
did that
couple
one
weeks ago.
episode.
We're not doing that again.
No,
No.
that was just a good time to make fun
But
of
not
him.
team babyface. It's all good, man. When I'm 50 and 60, I'm gonna be looking good. So
Exactly, man.
I'm cool with it.
That's the way to look at
I
it.
feel I have a bit of a baby face. You know?
Yeah.
I'm 33 years old. I look beautiful, man. Look at
Hey,
me. I
everybody.
look like
here
I'm
looking
25.
You're gorgeous,
Good.
honey.
Everybody here looking good.
It's all the olive oil, bro.
It's all the olive oil. All the olives,
It's the
olive oil.
Suzuki.
I'm from Kalamata, so we got the best olives. You know what I mean?
All right, so moment of truth. You're here,
Yeah.
and how are you feeling this morning?
Hungover a little bit.
Hungover, right?
Yeah.
Were you expecting it to be early in the morning? You were saying it before, like, I thought this was a nighttime podcast.
I asked for it. I actually asked for it because when I saw him, like, yo, just holler at me whenever, and I'm there. So when he said 11 in the morning, I'm like, well, I kind of can't say no. I did tell the dude, like, tell me whenever, and I'll be there. So
But it's
kind of,
every
you know what I mean?
every time it's at 11 in the morning, isn't it, Steve?
Hey, look, we tried to change the scheduling, but our good friend Michael in the back wants to have his whole day
It's
ahead
okay.
of him.
Me and Mike, we're going to have a talk later.
Nah,
Yeah.
fuck that, Towels. Be an adult. We here.
I
It's
can't
morning time.
be an
Let's
adult.
go. Let's go.
I've
'cause
tried it. Didn't work out.
Okay.
I'm good with it, man. I'm an early bird. I'm up pretty early anyways. So
I'm up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
So I'm
yeah.
good.
We just got a puppy, so my whole sleeping in days are over.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
it's like
fun.
having a kid, bro. When you
Yeah.
get that puppy, I know how it
Yeah,
is.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Driving me nuts.
I feel triggered right now. But I'm gonna let it rock. It's okay.
No, I am not comparing
probably
kids
like,
to
it
dogs.
is not the same
I am
thing.
not comparing
Not
kids to
at all.
dogs. That's sad.
Don't talk about
I'll
it.
let you say it. It's
I'm
okay.
just
Go
saying
ahead.
the infancy stages. It's very, very fucking.
It's just a
Nerve-wracking.
little test. Like, if you can't handle it, like,
Yeah,
you
just
probably shouldn't be popping out a kid no time
Just
soon.
drop that thing in the
Just
garbage can. And get rid of
Puppies
it.
don't talk back, though, or, whip stuff around.
But they do. They talk back, especially we got a husky, so that
Oh,
little
okay,
one,
yeah. They're babies,
she's
yeah,
got
yeah.
an attitude, and she lets it be known when she's not feeling something.
A little bit like Tech.
All right, so
But not gonna compare it to having
we
kids.
got down to we like dogs and we like kids and stuff like that.
We like
Let's
to-
get down to the real shit.
in an
Some weird
appropriate.
shit today, bro.
We're here to
Pause.
talk about the music.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about moment of truth and talk about what led you into the career that you're in right now. By the way, I saw the clip for the new video, 448 Films.
Yeah, 448. Shout him
looking,
out.
Looking mint. Looking
Yeah.
mint, man.
He's been killing it. He did that one, and we just shot something last night. That's why I'm hungover. So, but it started in high school, really, just writing bars, and then I was always into music. I was into rock as a kid, but couldn't play any instruments. Couldn't sing to the abilities of the people that I were listening to, like real rock singers. You know, it's like couldn't hit those. So I'm like, okay, probably never gonna do that. But then you get a little older, you hear Eminem and shit like that, and it's like, oh, okay, there's something else I can do. And then I start actually putting it together. I'm like, oh, I can do this. Not very well in the beginning, but, you know, you work at it. I'm like, this is what I want to do. And since then, since high school, I was like, this is what I want to do. Told my mom this is what I want to do, and she supported me ever since. She just told me, just graduate high school for me. You know what I mean? Just do that.
It's the least you could do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the least I can do. But, like, coming from my family, my dad didn't graduate high school. So for me, that was like, okay, I'm going to do that. So at least I can say, like, I got that, you know, the bare minimum. For sure. And then she knew college wasn't the route. So as soon as I got out of high school, it was work, whatever I could, little shitty job just to help out and put everything into studio time. And, you know, the artist grind, the not wanting to go to school, but do music instead, you know.
Feels.
Sure, you guys know what that is.
Yeah.
I've been there.
And just trying.
No.
Just working at it, man.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But it's
That's
taken a long time to.
it's the hustle. That's
Exactly, it's the hustle. Hey.
That's why you're here.
When did you start screaming on the tracks? When did you say, bro? Because I hear the Linkin Park influence.
The Linkin Park, that's just what I grew up on. That's just
So yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's my
Okay.
that's my guy. Chester is my guy. Like
Shout out Chester.
Yeah, R.I.P. Chester. Should pour out that fucking bottle for Chester and everybody else. But yeah, that's just the shit I grew up on. It was the first time I heard rap really before Eminem. Hearing Mike Shinoda like spit on the Linkin Park stuff.
Yeah.
And it was cool, you know, but it's not like super lyrical, you know what I mean? So it's like I had that taste, but I was still more into the rock shit. So I was into the screaming and the dyeing my hair blonde when I was like in grade 4 or whatever it was when I first heard that video for Shut Up When I'm Talking to You, you know, that one. And just, I was into it ever since then. And then it came back. It all came full circle because that's what I grew up on. And then as a teenager, it was hip-hop, Eminem, Tupac fucking led me all into, you know, you catch on to everything. You know, you start doing your homework and everything, and then you start finding what you like. And everything came full circle a couple of years ago, and I was like, I want to start putting in the rock influences into my music.
Fusion.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's not like it's never been done before, right? Because Linkin Park and all that shit. But I felt I wanted to do it more lyrical because no disrespect to like Mike Shinoda or those or even Limp Bizkit type of shit.
Look, Limp Bizkit was my shit.
I love Limp Bizkit. But we could say that when it comes to the rapping, especially I'm sure you would agree when it comes to the rapping and from a technical standpoint, these guys aren't like crazy lyricists.
No, for sure. But I mean, it's not what they were going for either.
No,
though,
it was the music that had, you know, the chorus was the biggest thing.
My Way
the
or the
singer
Highway,
was
bro. My Way or the Highway.
Yeah, the singing, the chorus.
To be honest, like I might catch some flack for saying it, but my favorite, like going back to those days, fusion of rock and rap was like early Kid Rock. He was fire with it, bro. That ball with the ball, that shit had me. That shit had me hype, bro. Like headbanging like crazy.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
That was the intro for the Toronto Raptors at one point.
Oh,
that was
really?
the first time I heard it.
That's-
I used to
that's
always
lit.
just watch the
That makes
Raptors as a
sense.
kid.
'Cause
and
that
I
shit gets
remember
you
coming
hyped.
out to that, and everybody's, the whole team jumping, you know, that shit was hard.
Yeah, like
that shit was hard.
That shit was hard.
Kid Rock, Limp Bizkit, you know what I mean? My Way or the Highway,
Yeah.
Nookie and shit like that.
Yeah.
Those songs shaped the generation too.
Yeah,
I
of course.
think that's what started that hybrid. Like,
Yeah, because if it
was
wasn't for
around
those
before.
bands, then I wouldn't be doing it. Because that's
Yeah.
that's the influence. You know what I mean? Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, and there's some others who did it, but those are the main two who everybody knows because.
I want to say Papa Roach. Am I bugging?
Papa
They
Roach
weren't
No,
really-
Papa Roach did
Yeah.
too, actually, yeah.
My last
But they always
resort.
stayed on a more smaller.
Yeah.
They never. Like,
They never blew.
Yeah.
But that
Blew
that
like
that
that.
last resort song was big
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
But Papa Roach is dope. I saw
Yeah.
them live actually, and they like kind of won me over because I only knew that one song, Last Resort.
Yeah.
And I saw them live, and I was like, oh shit, I actually know that song. Oh, I do know that song. Papa Roach is dope.
Sick.
Fire.
Yeah.
Did-
Same
did-
thing with like POD and Saliva. Those little smaller.
Never listened to those
Yeah.
two.
Saliva's actually dope too.
Did you see that recent performance by Limp Bizkit and Fred Durst? He looked like fucking Fred Flintstone.
He was looking like shit.
He's not aging well, is what you're
No,
telling
he
me?
looked
He was
terrible.
looking like
dude.
Axl Rose.
No, he
Oh
had
my
like
God.
this weird,
Let's not even talk about
weird
Axl Rose,
wavy
bro.
hair. He had weird wavy hair. He looked like he was somebody's uncle that
It
got
wasn't
lost
like
at the
a Halloween
barbecue.
costume type shit.
He looked terrible. I don't know. It wasn't a Halloween costume though. It's like that's how he dresses like every day now apparently.
Fuck it, man.
So he looked like Shaggy from Scooby Doo. and he was singing. He sang "My Way or the Highway," or I think it was "My Way or the Highway" or "Nookie." And dude,
it all for
it
the-
was he had no what's it called? No emotion. No, he wasn't putting his love into it.
He's
and
probably tired of singing those same songs
for
for
sure.
the last 30
He
years.
gave it like a new spin on it. It was so fucking whack. I'm like, dog, come on. I didn't come here to see this.
But that's what sucks is because nobody's listened to anything that he's done in the past like 10, 15 years. I actually listened to their last album just because I heard, oh shit, they got a new album. We just, while I'm driving, put it on, you know?
Yeah.
But there's nothing that compares to
Not that
to that
early
shit.
momentum. You
Rolling,
can't
rolling,
replicate it.
Come on, keep rolling.
But
rolling, bro.
the thing
What?
you have
Hold
to
up.
consider too is that a lot of, especially at his age,
vibe.
like he's not on tour because he wants to be on tour. He's on tour because he needs money.
Well-
So he's not in a happy place right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Look, even the thing, I don't know if everybody knows this, but Fred Durst is not really focusing on music at the moment. He directed a movie.
I haven't heard any
He's-
music in a long time.
He
so
directs
he's
movies now.
probably
I don't know if
not.
you guys knew that.
No, I didn't.
He directed
I
a
don't-
movie with John Travolta.
oh yeah,
John
Hey.
Travolta played a fucking demented stalker fan.
was it good, the movie?
It was semi-good.
Because Travolta's been putting out some straight trash in the last couple of years, bro.
Look, Travolta was weird in it, but the movie was semi-good, and the fact that Fred Durst actually directed it, it's like, yo, the guy has the creativity to move on into different fields, and
He's
I don't
super
yeah.
creative. He's super creative. He's a dope songwriter.
And I don't think
song.
like he's just like at home saying, okay, guys, we got to revive Limp Bizkit right now.
No, I'm pretty sure he's over it and he can live for the rest of his life just touring those 1-2 albums.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
That's it. You throw in the new shit for your real hardcore fans who are always gonna listen to you and shit, but he's set.
Yeah.
He's legend status. Whether people say they like him or not, a lot of people say Fred Durst an asshole, whatever. Blah blah blah. Who knows? I don't know.
Kid Rock just dropped a new track too.
I didn't listen to it, but I heard people hate it.
I heard about it through Weird Al Yankovic, you know, the comedian
yeah,
that
of
parodies
course.
songs.
Yeah.
He's like, he posted something on Twitter or something. He's like, guys, stop messaging me. It's actually Kid Rock in that song.
That's hilarious.
I thought it was him 'cause of the long.
Yeah, they thought it was like a parody. But
Okay.
the guy's like super pro Trump in the fucking song.
Kid Rock.
Yeah, it's like Make America Great Again, like a la Max, dude.
Oh, shit. Oh,
That's the best
I
response.
mean, yeah, it's his business, but it's just weird how he went from, because Kid Rock actually started like straight hip hop in Detroit, like
Yeah.
hip hop,
Hip-hop.
and now he's like super hillbilly redneck, like fucking, you know, bang my cousin on the fucking on the back streets, man. Like
he made that
some weird
switch
shit,
like
bro.
a while ago.
Pamela
He made that
Anderson
swi-
fucked his
yeah.
life up. That's why. Dude.
I don't know, man. That's some weird shit.
There's a whole thing going on right now in the States with like country rappers who are pro Trump and like
Yo, Jelly Roll?
I fuck with Jelly
Jelly
Roll,
Roll.
but I don't think he's pro Trump.
He
But
doesn't
Jelly
say
Roll's
anything.
my guy.
Yeah, Jelly Roll's
Yo,
sick.
Jelly Roll is like inspiration because
Yeah.
he's an older dude. He's been at it
Yeah,
for
he's been around a long
forever,
time.
you know, and now he's really taken off. Jelly Roll's a huge inspiration to me.
That song
Yeah.
"Save Me" is like
Yeah.
somebody sir.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That one I'm tired of because I hear it all the time. But like,
I like that one.
he's dope. He's dope. But that whole scene, that whole
No, I
they
know
all
what you're
branch
talking
off
about,
from-
like southern white rappers with like fucking
yeah.
rebel flags and
yeah,
big trucks and shit.
The
It's like,
Adam
dude,
Cahoon.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I only checked them out because they were beefing with a rapper that I really like, Kasky.
Oh,
So
Kasky.
I saw that happening, and I was like, well, let me see who he's beefing with or whatever. And I was like, I can't fuck with that. I just can't.
Okay, so we're taking it back to the music now.
Yeah.
We broke off a bit, started talking about other things. You got into the music. When did you decide to start releasing projects? What was the first time you got together with? You have a band, I'm assuming, like, or you get beats. Like, how do you work these things?
Well, been releasing music since high school.
Since
Just,
high
like,
school.
Throw them on YouTube, you know, like how you probably have shit on Facebook since fucking
yeah.
forever ago.
Old
you
ass
know?
shit.
So there's a lot of old shit floating around there that I hope nobody finds and nobody hears because it's
Search for it.
terrible.
We're gonna do a little investigating after this.
Yeah, we're gonna post them in the stories. I found
No, one day
this.
I'm gonna find them and I'll just be like, hey, look, just so you can see the growth, you know, because it wasn't just like overnight type shit. You know, there was a lot of working at my craft and making sure it's as dope as possible. And went a lot of years without releasing anything because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop releasing garbage. Yeah. Basically, even if like at the moment I was thinking it was cool and some other people were telling me it's cool, 6 months later I'm listening to it and I'm like, that was trash. I should have never put that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it took a long pause to figure out what I want to sound like, to find my voice, so to speak. You know what I mean? Figure out how I want to sound on the mic, figure out what kind of beats I want to do, and figure out how to be different and distinct myself from whatever else is going on in the city or in the world even. You know, to not sound like somebody else. Because a lot of people, when I was younger, it was just, oh, you sound like Eminem, you sound like Eminem. So I tried so hard for years just to get that the fuck off of me, you know, especially as the white rapper thing. It's annoying. You know?
I feel like for an artist from this city, you definitely have like made your own sound for yourself. Like I don't see anyone else doing the kind of music you're doing. Like nobody. And if there is somebody, I don't know who the fuck you are. Sorry.
They're out there, but
I appreciate that because it's the main thing is just like I've always felt like my shit sounds different. It doesn't sound like Montreal music. It doesn't sound like Toronto music. It doesn't sound like...
It's very unique. It's like hip-hop, rock, rap. It's different than what anyone's putting out.
Look, there's the comparisons to the bands we mentioned before, but it is like
certain songs are leaning more towards like Red Couch is pure rock, like heavy. That was the first time I brought my guitarist to work with Our World, and that was a whole vibe, like blending those two worlds together, and it came out so dope. Everybody loves that song. When I perform it live, they're like,
shout out to Our World. Anytime
shout out Our World. Get back on fucking Instagram.
Anybody that goes to that fucking studio creates some magic.
That's facts.
There's always these sessions, people bringing in the guitars, just like making magic happen.
Yeah. I've known him since high school, actually. Yeah.
And like he just mentioned, come back on Instagram. People miss you, man. I know he's trying to like start fresh and everything. He cut the hair off. Did you guys fucking know that?
Yes, he cut his fucking hair.
Is he going through something right now? What's going on with Our World, bro?
I think what he told me is that he wanted it all to grow the same length.
Okay, got
it. Because he's been stuck with the same...
Look, I interpret it different. I'm like, I know what you're doing, but you're going to cut off the hair. You want the music to speak for itself.
You just went through a really hardcore breakup, you know, new hair, new me.
I think he's just trying to, evolve.
Reinvent himself a little bit.
Yeah, just evolve, and he's just tired of something, and now he's just like, I need a break. I get it, the whole social media thing. If I didn't do music, I wouldn't have no fucking social media. Like, I don't have Facebook. Well, I have one, but it's just like to talk to. Yeah, it's just there. I don't even promote my music through Facebook.
Yeah.
I have my one boy telling me, put your videos on Facebook. I'm like, for what? From the 40-year-olds and the, no offense, but
it's true though. It is true.
But I'm sure you don't even post your shit on Facebook.
I definitely don't.
Really.
So the only thing I use is Instagram because it's the only thing that's gotten me love and interaction from people in the city or from people outside the city.
IG is definitely the key. IG and TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but
TikTok, I'm playing the.
Get
I'm
on
too
TikTok,
old for it.
Don't play that. Don't play that. Yo, TikTok.
I don't get it.
It takes that one video to blow up like this, and
but you gotta take like 6 videos a day, and I just
you need to do up to 3 and use the proper hashtags. But like even at that, like even if you don't do 3 videos a day, it takes that one video with proper hashtags at the right time, it could blow up.
Yeah,
literally. Yeah. I posted a video of a fucking raccoon at midnight, and it got like over 1 million views of a fucking raccoon, bro. Like it's.
You should have put your track in the back playing with the raccoon.
Seriously, what? I didn't think of that.
It was a funny, stupid video, and it just blew up.
How obsessed are you right now? You're like, oh my god, I got 1 million views. You keep checking.
I was just mad that like, how the fuck the raccoon getting all the recognition and I'm not? Like,
it's always always how it is. It's always how it is.
No, I know that's the new way or whatever, and people been telling me get on TikTok, and I have a TikTok, but I can't say I'm active on it.
Same here.
There's a couple clips on there, but it's just clips of my videos that have been on Instagram.
I don't even
have
have
YouTube,
clips,
but I'm just like, here's my,
like, he just has it to fucking stalk other TikToks.
Honestly, I'll be honest. There was this one chick on TikTok, and I was like, yo, she's fucking fine. So I made a TikTok just to watch her shit, and but it's creepy, but the crazy shit is
dedication.
But listen, I watched her go from like a nobody, and she's a full fucking blown TikTok star now. Like she was at not Beyonce, at fucking I can't remember who. Doja Cat's fucking release party the other day, like live, just off of TikTok.
A lot of people are blowing up.
Crazy, bro.
Even like people in the city, like not music related, they just make a funny video, and I'm like, I know that kid from high school or something. And
bro, I caught myself the other day watching her wax her eyebrows. I'm like, this is what I'm watching right now. I'm watching this girl wax her eyebrows.
You can get caught in it. You can get caught in the fucking the wormhole or whatever.
Yeah, big time.
I've been caught.
Have you ever been on the conspiracy side of TikTok? That's a whole.
I've been on the conspiracy side of life since high school. Since YouTube, I've gone down the rabbit hole.
I went through that too.
I've seen everything that like I was reading on and seeing on me and my boy talking about at high school, all like happening now, and I'm like, damn man, shit's like. It's not even a conspiracy anymore. Okay, you know what I mean? Like shit's actually like.
You got Steve excited now. Go ahead,
bro. Come on.
There's like full blown like people like doing investigations for like shit happening around the world. Like that Gabby Petito thing. Like people on TikTok like going back on Instagram, finding the guy's messages and look at the time he posted it. They do full
some
blown
people
like.
go a little bit too
crazy.
Yeah, that shit can be dangerous too.
Yeah,
because if you're wrong, bro, you're ruining somebody's life.
Yeah,
and everybody's a fucking detective on YouTube now, on TikTok, YouTube, and I saw now with the Young Dolph thing.
Yeah,
Young Dolph gets killed. Then a day later, 2 other people get killed. They find the getaway car. After that, some comedian gets killed for talking about Young Dolph in a tweet. Yeah, dude. Like it was some weird shit going on.
Bro, listen, the 2 people who got killed the next day is called. That's what happens when a prominent person in the hood gets killed. There's a retaliation.
Of course,
that's not a conspiracy. That's how the streets work.
No, I'm
the
talking
fuck
about.
You talking about?
I'm talking about that 4th dude.
Man, fuck out of here. It was a blood sacrifice for the lizard people. Get the fuck out of here with this shit.
Well, that's what everyone on TikTok.
Talking about, bro.
That's what everyone on TikTok was saying about the Travis concert.
So that's the thing that they're saying.
That guy is definitely on some shit because the imagery he chooses to put out there is straight. You know what I mean?
It's demonic, but that's also what sells in the industry for the last how many years, bro? Look at Ozzy Osbourne in the fucking 70s and 80s. Like that shit's been
of course,
popping.
of course, been.
You know what I mean?
Back to my Young
Rock
Dolph
and roll
thing.
was definitely demonic. They were the #1 parents hated rock.
Like
music,
when you reverse the Kiss record, it says like "I love the devil" or some shit.
You know exactly.
True
Rock and roll had the first, trying to cancel shit. Rock was the first one who had to go through that and put the parental advisory on the albums and shit back in the day,
Bro, there was a Kiss concert that you had 5 guys upside down on a cross bleeding like Jesus.
Hey, man.
Shit's crazy.
If that's what you're into.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that Young Dolph situation, the conspiracy on that is that the cookie shop owners set up Young Dolph. Does that even fucking make sense, dude? Like you have a legitimate business and you're like, yeah, I'm going to set up a fucking superstar rapper at my business over here.
Nah, man, everybody knows what that situation's about. It's just dudes hate, and it's been happening for years, and it's unfortunately going to continue to happen. And dudes who are in lower positions just hate on dudes who got out of the position that they're in, and they're too lazy or whatever it is to try to get themselves out of it, and they want to take motherfuckers down, and it's been happening forever.
True.
It's even happening in the city right now. Like, shit's crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit happening in this city lately,
right now
man.
Is going a little crazy.
What the hell?
Like we've been talking about it on several episodes now.
I mean, listen, man. There's a real correlation between the rise of drill music and the rise of the uptake in violence, and not only Montreal, but off every major city in fucking, whether we're talking about London in the UK, whether we're talking about here, whether we're talking obviously Chicago, New York, whatever, wherever it is, right? And if you want to talk about a conspiracy, that's your conspiracy right there. Why are kids being fucking desensitized to violence to the point where you can go kill somebody and it doesn't even you're not even affected by it. You think it's cool. You jump on IG like, yo, I just smoked the ops, fam.
Yeah.
Like you think that makes you cool, bro?
I agree.
It's just a whole other lifestyle.
That's
it's a
the
whole
conspiracy.
Other culture. It's a whole other. We don't get it unless you're living it, and it's not like it's right, but it's a whole other mentality when you're living like that. And when you hear those songs, dudes who live like that would be doing those things with or without the songs.
Maybe,
you know
but
I mean?
they've also been brainwashed, though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. You grow up listening to
I feel like what Tech's trying to say is that, okay, it started in Chirac. They're around these environments, and okay, they're rapping about it. But then you have somebody in Montreal that's not a that's not a shooter or something. But all of a sudden, he's listening to this, and it's his fucking self-confidence, his bravado is up, his braggadocio.
I mean, like, it's no secret that like music influences people, and music has always gotten the bad rap. Like, look at the Columbine shit. They blame Marilyn Manson. Like, it's always been, it's the music you listen to. But I think it's just the people. People are just fucked up in general, and it's.
I think it's partly that, but again, it's like, it's just, you have to understand that music itself is a frequency, right?
That's exactly.
And you can program people's emotions with it's scientifically proven that you can affect people's emotions via music. If all you listen to nonstop 24/7 is kill, murder,
action,
bro, it's gonna affect you. And then, like, you look at the way that hip hop is promoted. Why are conscious artists like a Lecrae or whoever the fuck else you want to mention, like Kendrick would be the one exception to the rule, maybe J. Cole, but like, why is music like that not pushed to the forefront? But all this fucking murder, kill, you turn on any radio station in America, that's what you're listening to. You're literally listening to people talk about killing each other. Why is that? And if you look at the genre, it's the only genre of music that's specifically devoted to people killing each other, right?
Because it's the only genre of music that has dudes really living like that. You know what I mean?
I don't know, know, man.
See,
I think this shit's all related.
Yeah, it boils.
It
back
definitely
down
has
to
something to do with it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
There's
I'm not debating that.
I'll say this, and we could leave it at this if you want to. But there's a certain racial demographic being targeted with this music to keep a certain cycle of violence and poverty going.
They don't want those kids listening to J. Cole.
We could leave it there if you want.
No, I feel that because they don't want those kids listening to shit that's gonna uplift them. They want them listening to the type of shit that's gonna keep the cycle going, down, like you said. Yeah. But then at the same time, it's like some of those kids who are making that music, that's the opportunity that they get to get out of those situations. So then it's a double-edged sword where it's like a lot of those kids would still be doing that shit if it wasn't for the music, and then they got out of the city. Yeah. So it's like,
and listen, on the same token, I love UK drill.
That's it, bro.
That's the fucked up part. Like, I know all the shit that I just said, but I love UK drill.
When you listen to Dutch Valley, you get in a mood, bro.
Hell yeah.
And you probably want to go out drilling.
Well,
I don't listen. I don't listen to it. I'm like, I feel like I'm advocating for it, but I don't listen to it. Or I just like understand it, I guess, and I understand the people that.
Look, I agree. I think it's a 50-50 on that. Like, you have to agree with the fact that it does come from a certain environment. Yeah. And you also have to agree with the frequency part of things, that if you are listening to that type of music every day and you're getting indoctrinated into listening to kill, fast-paced, loud-bumping beats that gets you in a fucking frenzy.
Yeah, but then we can start talking about video games. And
for sure. And video games is in there too. It's part of that too.
Yeah.
It's all part of the same agenda.
I forgot. You ever notice it's like a lot of the times it's like a lot of these white kids that come from really wealthy families that they're the ones trying to act all hood, like the ones that grew up with the Xbox and like the Beats and everything.
Yeah,
like,
I've been dealing with those kids since fucking.
Like, they're always the ones that want to act so hood. Like.
I've been dealing with those kids since high school because I've been in Laval, so. There's a lot of those kids, unfortunately.
So always one from the burbs that they're like, I'm hood as fuck. I'll cap you or whatever, and just like, bro, like your parents are paying for you to be here. Like, shut the fuck up, get the fuck out of my face.
But that's what music does, because I remember in high school, like when I first got to high school, I got to Laurier, and all those kids went from Vimont, Val de Brise, like all these other areas in Laval, and I'm from Chamonix, close to Pontview, more like those sides, you know. So when I went there and I saw those kids, I was like, I don't know any of these kids. I can't relate with these kids. The guy told me he's in a bad mood because his dad wouldn't buy him the newest And it's like,
okay.
I didn't understand it, even though I was from Laval, and everybody, when I would chill in Montreal, be, you from Laval? I'm like, it's not all like that.
Yeah, everybody says that about Laval.
Like every place has their little thing. And I'm not even saying I came from the worst of the worst, but I just came from a regular middle class Chamonix type shit.
Humble beginnings.
I grew up in an apartment building, and it was just humble beginnings, And then when you go to high school and you have a project with, whoever's sitting in back of you, and you go to his house and you see the other side of things, and you're like, that's when you kind of start to, okay, maybe I actually got something to say. Bringing it all back to music, it's like, okay, now I actually got something to say. I have something to talk about that this kid who's trying to rap doesn't have shit to talk about.
No.
Yeah, it's true.
And he's just listening too much Lil Wayne, and he's just dressing in red because he likes Lil Wayne. But then the next week he's dressing in blue because he likes Snoop Dogg, like that type of shit. So I'm like, okay, there's a whole ton of those artists or whatever, people who just influence
posers, pretty much.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I have something to say. I can represent a certain part of where I'm from. You know what I mean? Certain kids who can understand, okay, yeah, we're from here too. It's small, it's like a small town almost, but it's a little suburb just right outside the city. So just, I don't know, that all came full circle to music quickly.
Yeah, no, it's flowing very nicely, this thing. We're going in a nice circle. We're talking about everything we're talking about.
Steve, the professional host over here. Look at this cocksucker.
So I saw recently you've been doing a promo run. You were on DMS Radio, did an interview.
Yeah, shout out DMS. They were the first ones who actually hollered at me and asked me to come on, and I was super grateful for that.
Like, you hollered at us too, and like we wanted to make it happen very early on, but we just had so many people that me, and finally when I bumped into you,
I even mentioned it. I was like, M.O.T.
Of course, I'm never gonna be like, I'm gonna shoot my shot, and then when it happens, it happens. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be constantly like, I'm just gonna do my thing, and I figured, okay, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, and when time is right, things will happen. I just gotta keep putting out videos, keep posting, just be consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
things started to happen when I started to do that, like DMS, because I've been they've been showing love for a while, and I've been working with them on promo side and stuff like that. So then after consistently working, they decided, hey,
come on the show.
We'll give you a look now. You know, like
sure.
out of love. They've given me promo out of love, and I was like, I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah. Shout out to Feezy. He really like showed me love and actually told me like he was a fan and he appreciated the music and he appreciated what I was doing and he was really listening. And I was like, that shit means everything to me.
For sure.
That's enough to make a grown man cry.
We're gonna bring Feezy on the show. Feezy,
Shout
it's
out
long
Feezy,
overdue. Long overdue for Feezy to come on the show, but he's gonna be on here.
Nah, he needs his flowers, bro. To quote Nori, but he needs
big
his flowers.
OG,
big time.
Yeah.
So that's great stuff. You saw that. You did the interview. You had the show at the Jaay Noir showcase. That shit was lit.
Shout out Jaay Noir. Yeah.
What are the singles that you just dropped, the videos and everything? Let us know a little bit more because I'm still a little bit in the dark on the music side of things.
Well, I started this year. I think the past 2 years I've been releasing. Like the past year I put out the Red Couch, and that's when people saw the rock stuff. And then I put out Moscow. I was trying to put on for Shamedy, and I was happy that I got the record tech in that video before they tore it down. Because like if you know Shamedy, you know the record tech.
Yeah,
so I've been there a few times. Hell yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day, when I was a kid, not even on some I used to hang out there tough guy shit because I wasn't one of those kids posted up. You know, used to see them back in the day, 30 dudes deep, just like posted at the Medi's. Nah, I wasn't that. I was just watching it, you know, passing by, you know. But the record tech, that was my childhood, going like birthday parties.
Yeah, me too. Same here.
You know, just like my first date going on the roller
skating.
That was
you know what I mean?
lit, man.
Like, so it was abandoned for so long, and I'm like, what are they gonna do? Why don't they just put the money into it to you know, restart it, give something for kids?
Because they'd rather build condos. These
condos, exactly. So they tore the shit down, and now they're building condos. And when
I didn't even know, but I was right. That's crazy.
Man, because that's what they're doing everywhere, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're doing everywhere.
Yeah.
So
I'm
but those motherfuckers gonna be shocked when they move in and they realize where they moved in next to, you know. So, but that's the city. I don't know. The city need to get their shit together because they could have made that somewhere for kids to go to do what we used to do. Could have made it a music thing. You could have made it a sports thing. It was a huge.
It was sick.
It was huge. You know, it took up the whole block.
Yeah.
You know, so that shit hurt. So I was really happy to get Moscow in that video, put on for that a little bit, and then I took the break, and then this year, 2021, is when I just started putting out like every month I put out something. So like me and Our World would just go and he would film for me and then we'd send it to Richard to edit. And I just started dropping. I dropped a warm up just to literally say, this is a warm up. It's not a big quality video. It's just me in the studio. But did that. Then I did a Lex Lanson beat. Shout out to Lex Lanson.
Shout out
dope
to Lex.
producer.
You need to get him on too.
Yeah.
Lex
I need some fucking beats, bro.
Lex my guy.
Fuck.
Did that. And then we did High Thoughts Part 2, which was me taking a Metallica sample. And honestly, it's a beat I found on YouTube. So I don't have rights to it like that. But to me, it's like, whatever. I just did it to put it out there. It's not like I'm trying to make money off it. That shit's all going to Metallica. You know what I mean? So whatever. Did that. That shit got a lot of love and people were feeling that. And then I came with Level Up. And that was like the one that started to pop because it looked bigger. It wasn't just like me in a random spot.
Everything in steps, dude. Everything
I planned it that way. I planned the first 3 to be just small. Me and Our World, he offered to film me, so we did that for 3 in a row. And then I hollered at King Richard for Level Up, and then I hollered at Jay Mumbo for Sinner Thoughts. And that was the one that I think really got a lot of people's attention and got a lot of love off of that one. And that was my first time doing a big budget, big production, like camera crisp, seeing my face, like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like that was
it's like I gotta go get a nose stripping.
Yeah,
blackheads the fuck out of there because this shit is 8K, dog.
Exactly. So I really like when I put out Level Up, I knew that everything after that has to be a level up. Because when I put out that song, it was like, okay, now I'm stepping up in life. I'm leveling up from where I was because I had to get myself out of like, you know, certain situations and just like get up on my feet and get my shit together and really put everything into my music. Like put all my life experiences and everything into the music. So when I dropped that, I'm like, from now on, it has to be up from here. I can't go back to the little ones, you know. So that's why I hollered at Jay Mumbo.
Little one.
And shout out Jay Mumbo, man. That one got me a lot of love. Yeah, Sinner Thoughts. So you can go check that out on streaming everywhere, YouTube. That's out.
You heard him.
Good.
Check out Sinner Thoughts.
check it out.
Shout out to Jay Mambo. He's working. He's constantly fucking
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Mike
But it
Drones
was a good
too.
look.
Mike Drones. I know they work
Yeah.
together as well. We're gonna have them on the show very soon. Unfortunately, Mike couldn't make it this week. We tried to get Mike on the show as well this week, but he's busy. He's busy. It's right before the holidays, so
Unfortunately, we got stuck with M.O.T.
Yeah,
No.
it sucks. You know, they brought me in
Terrible.
there last minute, 11 in the morning. Got me here hungover. Like, fuck.
Hey, we gave you pizza.
Yeah. Shout out.
Shout out, Steve.
Shout out the pizza. That did help. Put a little
Yeah,
something in
pizza,
my
pizza,
stomach.
pizza.
Absorb the, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absorb
Yeah.
everything. That's why this is water and not none of that.
Not NSC,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
Anything could happen.
But yeah.
though.
So that's great, dude. All the stuff that you have.
So yeah, and then I just
out
dropped
you're
that little
working on.
clip that you were talking about with 448 because
Yeah.
I linked up with him, and I'm just gonna push that. That one's called Plan B, and that one's basically me saying like,
Don't have kids.
That's what everybody thinks when they hear the title of the song. Everybody's gonna think it's this like anti. He's gonna be like, "Fuck, I ain't fucking with
Nah,
that
that's
song."
fine, bro. I'm done having kids. We're good.
Nah, but
Bring the
it's-
plan B on.
It's saying like, for better or for worse, I don't have a plan B. Like this music shit is.
Gotta make
all
it.
there
That's it.
is.
That's all.
You know what I mean? So the music is plan A, plan B, plan C. That's what it is. So I'm gonna end the year with that just to end it off nice and just to show everybody like, look, this is really what it's gonna be from
That's
now
what's
on.
up.
You know?
And you know what's dope about that video? Like I didn't see the whole thing. I saw the snip that you posted. It's like simple in the sense that it's it's in the living room. It's like you're walking down the street, but the effects are what fucking bring it over the top, dude.
We were in a really small little spot and we really made something out of nothing.
Yeah.
It was just a small little room and we're like, okay, we'll use it was an Airbnb that I rented to make it look like a little place or whatever. But they had the TV and they had everything. And they just so happened to have on top of the doors A, B, C for room A, room B, room C.
Sick.
And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like that actually
Destiny.
really works. I'm like, that works. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna stand under B and you know what I mean? We can play with that and just make it dope. So he really made like something out of nothing.
Nice.
He
That's
sent me
fire.
back that video and I didn't have nothing to say. I didn't have no edits. I didn't have like
Dude,
I was like, yo, it's fire.
The freeze frames, the fucking transitions. I'm like, dude, very
he
nice.
killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait till people see it because even later on, there's a like me in the mirror scene, and he killed it.
Nice.
Shout out 448. Yeah.
And speaking of 448, has he been doing this a long time? Like I haven't heard of this guy at all.
He's
saw
been
your
at it.
video and
Yeah, he's been at it even on the music thing. He's been doing music for a long time, and I think he just stopped and focused on different things, and now he's really putting all into the video thing, and he's killing it.
I saw a picture of the dude. He looks familiar. His name's not 448 Films, right?
No, Don.
Don Breeze.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
Don
Oh,
Breeze.
shit, Don.
Breeze
Yeah.
is
Shout out to Don. That's
Breeze.
my guy,
Yeah,
bro.
There
What
you
the
go. I
fuck?
had a feeling you would know.
Yeah, that's my guy,
Yeah,
bro. What the
Don.
hell's going on? Shout out to Don Breeze, bro. Shout out to I never
Shout out
got
Don,
I never
bro.
got higher in my life than when I went to Don Breeze's crib. This guy
For
had
real?
the dabs and the fucking bro. Shout out to Don Breeze, man. Big up
he's
yourself.
a good dude, bro. I really fuck with him. Like he came over to that thing and it was just me there with my girl and him, and the dog was there, and he was just super, just like get the dog in the shot, and he was super creative about everything. He was just got along with him like on a personal level too.
Yeah.
Like I just fuck with him as a person.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
all just got along and showed love. So then it helps now that he's doing my videos that he actually like he really fucks with my shit.
Dope,
He was
dope,
telling
dope.
me
Yeah.
like he really appreciates it and he can bring the best out of it. So I'm rocking with him right now.
I like this guy. I don't know who he is. I don't know you, Don, but I like you.
Nah,
I-
Don-
Yo,
Don
go
Breeze, yo,
follow
that's a-
448 Films, man. He dope. Go follow
That's
him.
a OG, man. Shout out
I
to
will
Don
peep him
Breeze.
later.
Been
We'll
doing
peep
it
him
for a
later.
minute.
Real talk.
Yeah, I remember him from the venues, the shows, and everything.
And I linked up with him through CY.
CY
Oh
Southwest.
my God,
Cody,
CY.
Yeah. The mob bosh.
I haven't
Shout
seen him
out
in
to
a minute.
CY. He hit me up this morning. I didn't reply yet. I'm gonna reply just now.
And CY too. We
he
gotta
put-
bring CY. Everybody keeps talking CY.
He put me on a couple shows back in the day, just like some of my first little downtown Blue
Yeah,
Dog,
me too.
Piranha Bar,
Yeah.
just like, you know.
CY was always organizing those.
Yeah, and he always just showed love.
He's
and-
like, yeah, it's okay. You're 17 coming. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Got into all the
he
venues.
always showed love, so shout out to him. Yeah.
It's helping out the newer generation because when you guys were coming up,
Yeah.
the reality is most of us were on our way out. You know what I mean? Like
There wasn't anything for real. There was only, I remember in high school typing up like Montreal hip hop. You know, you go on YouTube and type in Montreal hip hop, and like Bad News Brown will pop up.
Yeah,
rest
and
in
that
peace.
was like rest in peace,
Legend.
And that was the first time. And you want to talk about like mixing music and fusion shit? Yo, that dude was on some. He was on some shit.
Motherfucker will make you cry with a harmonica, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, I wish I would have been able to see that. Like,
it was crazy.
Live.
It was crazy.
But I was just so young. I wasn't really just going out in the city like that. I was just home in Laval. You know?
Back then, when I was just
imagine you could have seen him just in the metro, just like
seriously.
You know, you just could have happened.
Bro, I remember him opening up for Nas, dog, and just seeing him on stage with a harmonica, and he just opened up for Nas, bro. Mind blown. This was back in the days where Montreal hip hop was barely a thing. Like, you know what I mean? It was crazy.
Yeah, there was 514 Smoke, and that was the only thing I remember. Like seeing interviews.
514 Smoke. Shout out to Chris, man. Chris was the one that was always. Like, if you wanted to know anything hip-hop Montreal back in the day, you'd Google, let's say, 514 MTL hip-hop. The only thing that's going to pop up is Smoke. Yeah, Smoke was the only one actually coming to check you out on the fucking set. You're shooting a video, he's going to come check you out, see what's going on, post some shit about you. I remember when I did my video, I hit him up. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm doing a big video, got green screen, this and that. He's like, yeah, bet, I'll be there.
Got green screen.
Came right away. Came right away, checked it out. Fucking wrote up about it, and this guy was always promoting everybody as much as he could, and he didn't ask for anything in return, bro. That's what shout out to him.
There wasn't much. There really wasn't much, bro. There was no DMS. That shit started just in the past couple of years. There was nothing, you know. There wasn't big artists. I remember as a kid, Boy Blue was huge.
Shout out to Blue. Blue.
And yo, shout out to Blue. Some real shit. A friend came over, bro, and brought me a tape. And it was Tech Luciano and your boy. I can't remember his name, but
M.O. or Midnight, one of them.
Probably both. I think it was
Famine. Famine.
Famine. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I had the tape, dog. I had that.
That's shit. What's up. I don't even have that shit. I swear to God.
I don't know if I still got it, but a homie came over and was like, "Yo, these are some dudes in the city who are doing it," you know. And to me, it was dope to see like somebody in the city, like, you know,
respect, bro. It's a long time ago, dog. Shit.
See another white boy in the city too doing it. You know what I mean? Like,
I remember when I hit up Tech. Actually, it was like I was doing my research, trying to find people to put on my project.
Yeah.
And I found
real
Tech.
Shit.
Found Tech. Sent him a track. What the fuck was it? It was like some political shit.
Yeah, I remember with the dude from BC.
BC, yeah, 16. Shout out to 16.
Steinberg or whatever the fuck
so
his name
I sent him
was.
that thing. The guy sent it back like the same day, 2 days later. Bro, that shit was epic track. You know what I mean? Fucking great intro, talking about some real fucking conspiracy shit.
Okay, so you've been on that conspiracy.
It was like some Jedi mind trick style fucking track. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Really fucking dirty. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that led to another track, and the next thing you know, we did some other things. We traveled, but it just goes to show you, like, this guy's been around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. OG.
Oh yeah.
She's
show him some love, man. Put some respect on the name, man.
It's all good, man. I'm believe it or not, I'm more humble than you think, bro. I'm not the guy that's like, yo, listen to my music, dog. Like I'm just not that guy, bro. Like if you listen to it and you find it, great, but I'm never gonna be the one to like pull my phone out and shove it in your face, bro. Like I can't stand that shit.
I wasn't really like listening to, I don't know the Montreal scene very well. You know what I mean? Like I know a couple names, but I can't say like I'm very, like when it comes to the OGs, you know, like I know the name Bad News Brown, the Magnum, Eye Blast, you know, I know these names, but it's not like I was bumping it and really like into it like that. But it just so happened, bro, that a CD came along my way and it was fucking, it was your shit. You know what I mean? And I remember, yo, dude spitting, like, yo.
Yeah, that's when I was rapping,
P's
bro.
and Q's.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's old school shit. Yeah. Damn, I still feel bad for that guy. That was a diss track.
Hey, fuck him.
Poor dude.
Fuck him.
Poor dude.
We all have to do one at one point in our careers.
Oh, I did many. I was that guy, but fuck it, man. It is what it is. I'll be singing now.
Now you're on that soft shit, eh?
Yeah, bro.
At your home studio, he's like singing in the crib.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Cool.
I'm on my like Rod Wave fucking depressing shit.
Taste.
Nah, you know that's not gonna happen. But you could check out a little taste on Spotify. How about that? Go ahead.
Okay. What do we look up?
The singing, it just comes
my name.
Evolving,
what else would you?
What would you call it? What's the song called?
Just the project is called The Darkest Hour. Go check it out.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
That was a good plug right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to that on my way home.
But yeah, that comes with growing up and evolving, right? You're not gonna sound
I'm just off the lyrical subliminal. Fuck it.
Me too.
Part of it's laziness, to be honest with you. I don't have the attention span to sit there and like craft really witty shit anymore. I'm just like, yo, throw the beat on. I'm gonna vibe and
you know what I mean? Fuck it. I think you're
at one point
you're past that phase at this point.
I think so.
Yeah, but I'm sure you always have lyrical. Like you're not gonna just do no regular.
No, honestly, even my singing shit is lyrical, but it's just like I'm saying something. Yeah. I'm never just gonna be fucking saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? But
at one point I wanted to be the fastest rapper. I wanted to be like Twista. I was super into Yellow Wolf. I'm still super into Yellow Wolf as a big influence, but like I just wanted to rap as fast as I can. I thought that was gonna be like the thing, but then I had to realize like it's just not.
Because I feel like at one point every white rapper was like trying to be a fast rapper.
Yes, and it got corny, dog. It got corny really fast. Super corny. So now when I choose to do it, when I choose to do it, it's in a specific part of the song. I'm not gonna do the whole song, but I'm always gonna be super lyrical, and even if it's just slowed down, it's always gonna be compact syllables. It's always gonna be like counting my words and my syllables and making sure everything matches. Yeah, it's always super calculated, even if it's slowed down now, and I'm more like in that space of I want people's heads to in the pocket. Exactly. Yeah.
I also think that head to bop. I think that hip hop has enough fast rappers. We got Twista, we got the Bone, we got
Thugs, baby.
That was a big one for me when I found Bone, because they were doing the harmonizing shit, and that really, because I love everybody who does like harmonizing. That's
listen, Bone started that shit. Don't start this argument with me, bro. Don't do it.
No, they did.
No one's trying to fight you. Every episode is like, don't start an argument with me. No one's trying to.
Because I'm low key hoping one of you guys will, fam.
Who's gonna say they did it before Bone though? What's the like?
Exactly. I mean, like do or that, but they were really more R&B. So yeah, no, Bone's the originators. Fuck it. I don't care. I'll die on that hill.
When they come around, like
when did they come around? Early 90s. Early 90s.
Okay.
Like Twista was rapping fast, but Bone was flipping it on some like
quasi R&B shit. With melody and shit. Yeah. You know, it wasn't just. It was. You know, there was like harmony.
You got the melody.
And
you got Tech Nine that just rapid firing your ass.
Tech Nine is huge.
You got Twista that's like writing the shit and everything. And
when I found Tech Nine, it was really he's doing it fast, but then he's also harmonizing his voice, and he's also like switching up the flow every 3-4 bars.
He's super creative.
The same thing.
He's super creative with it.
Yeah. So that was huge to me too.
I think it just got to the point that, bro, we have the people that are supposed to be doing their fast raps. Yeah. I don't want to hear fucking Joe Schmo over here. Because first of all, I don't even know what the fuck you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Half the time, anybody that fast raps, you don't know what they're saying, even if they're epic at what they do.
Yeah.
You just like their cadence. You like the way they fucking deliver it. You don't know what they're saying. Yeah. So last thing I need is a guy just
if you're really into it, because I was really into that shit.
You're studying the lyrics afterwards.
To those artists and really like breaking down and trying to do it myself. You know,
but you're gonna check. You're gonna check the lyrics. You're gonna check the lyrics, and then after you're like, okay, now it's like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I remember listening to "Look at Me Now" by Chris Brown, Busta, and Lil Wayne. I was like, I tried so hard to learn the Busta part.
Yeah, dude, everybody did.
Busta is
like I'm ready to feel like you gotta get away, but know that I don't and I won't. If it sucks, I know I gotta win every day. You know, that was the first rhyme that I learned when I was like getting into the rapping stuff. That was the first one I learned. I know that whole song by heart, and I'm very proud to say that.
that karaoke, we know what she's choosing.
Go listen to "Break Your Neck" by Busta.
Okay, I will.
Incredible.
I will.
Definitely. So we mentioned all the stuff that all the musical influences in the past.
Yeah, there's a lot. Even on the rock side too, we could be talking forever.
What are we bumping now though? What's M.O.T bumping right now? Like, what's the flavor of the month? What's in?
La Sabor.
Right now, it's a lot of Kasky.
A lot of Kasky.
It's a lot of Millies.
Millie. He's the one that just did that shit with Dave East and everything.
Yeah,
right? Millie's. Yeah, that's dope.
A lot of Millies. Yeah. And then just like my regular rock stuff. Pearl Jam and just the shit that's.
Is there any new rock stuff that's like in at the moment?
New rock stuff? No, I can't even say I've listened to anything. I don't know.
Because I'm with you on that Pearl Jam. Jeremy Spoken. One of the fucking realest songs. Jeremy Spoken.
Or if I'm working out, whatever, it'll be like Godsmack and Breaking Benjamin.
Godsmack is fire, bro.
You know,
I'm on a Bon Jovi kick lately, believe it or not, bro.
Yeah, those will always feel good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Bon Jovi's a fucking superstar.
When it comes to rock, it's always old. It's always the older stuff. The 90s grunge shit.
Bro, I saw Bon Jovi live, and like, yo, it was just like somebody gave me tickets, and I was like, fuck it, let me check it out. Dude, the respect I have, he belted for 3 hours straight.
Yeah,
voice was
stupid voice.
fine. fine. He was
crazy.
fucking fine. Like, it's incredible. Like, cause he could really sing. Like, it was crazy.
So that's what, when you can really sing like that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You can do that
It was crazy.
every night for 3 hours.
Crazy.
And you have to take care of your shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be screaming. Those dudes who do that metal shit and they're screaming for 3 hours. Yeah. And then they're talking fine after because there's an art to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, when it comes to the singing and using the diaphragm and the like all that shit.
It's all breath
that
control.
Way, exactly. So you don't blow out your shit.
Facts.
Yeah. You know? So if you're really doing it properly, you can do that shit.
That actually helps a lot of rappers too. Like if you were a singer and you want to get into rapping, you already understand the breath control. So when you get into rapping, like you understand where you like have to take your breaths between like pauses. So like it's very good if you want to. If you're a singer and you want to rap, do it because you're gonna probably like outsmoke whoever's been rapping.
No, that's for sure.
Not that I would know.
Yeah.
Done taking your vape hits?
It's running out actually.
Is that regular vape juice? What is that?
No, it's real.
It's THC.
Yeah, you getting fucked up?
It's distillate.
You getting fucked up on the podcast?
Okay. I gotta stop smoking this THC shit.
No, you
He's
don't.
getting all giggly.
That's good.
He's all giggly now.
I didn't know we can puff.
As long as it's a vape.
This man's been vaping in the mic since the first episode.
That's a fact.
Okay. Has to be a vape. Okay.
So we're talking concerts. You mentioned Bon Jovi. What concert have you been, dude? Like, that was the most epic shit that you've ever witnessed live.
I haven't been to a lot. But
what's the worst concert you've ever fucking witnessed live?
The worst? I can't say I haven't been to any bad concerts because every concert I went to was like something I really wanted to go to, or I was lucky enough that I was young and my pops dragged me to a David Bowie concert.
David Bowie.
And when I was a kid, I hated it because it was my dad's music. But like getting older and going back and realizing like, oh shit, I actually got to see like a legend.
You got to see a legend.
What I mean, do his thing, and I appreciated some of it as a kid. Now I appreciate more of it because I got back into that.
I feel like he was wearing lipstick on stage.
No, not at that time, but he was definitely one of those dudes in the 70s,
for sure,
looking weird and dressing like a girl and doing some. Yeah.
Nah,
he was Young Thug before Young Thug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
you saw him in his middle-aged woman haircut phase. With
the suit. No, it was early 2000s. So I saw that when I was a kid, and then I saw Simple Plan when I was a kid. End of high school, I saw Eminem when he came to Osheaga.
Yeah, I was there.
And that was obviously like I was good. I didn't have to see a show after that because that's like Idol, you know? So I was good after that. And then I'm not really like a concert goer, to be honest. I don't go to many. Somebody invited me to go see Papa Roach and Shinedown. And I was super into Shinedown, so I'm like, okay, I'll go for Shinedown. And then I ended up really fucking with the Papa Roach shit. And that was in Laval at the new one that they just built there, Place Bell or whatever.
The hockey place.
Yeah, that was cool because it was like a mini Bell Center or whatever, you know. So it was cool. The sound was dope. You're close. You're not in the pit or whatever. You have nice seats.
Sick.
So that was a dope show. That was the last concert I've been to before everything shut down, and now I'm not allowed to go anywhere.
No, I've never been to Place Bell yet, but everybody says good things about it.
Yeah.
For me, the best show that I've been to was actually Godsmack opening up.
I wish I could have.
Godsmack opening up. Then it was fucking was it Black Sabbath? Ooh. Yeah, dude. Godsmack, Black Sabbath.
Fuck.
And then the main fucking performer was Motley Crue, I think. Motley Crue or Aerosmith, because I've been to so many, so I can't remember what the lineup was.
I've watched Aerosmith live.
But Aerosmith fucking killed it. Motley Crue, these guys, Tommy Lee, rotating in that fucking ball, drumming like a motherfucker. Oh, some
that movie
heavy
was
shit.
Crazy. The Dirt.
I love The Dirt.
Shit?
I watched it three times, dude.
No.
I watched it 3 times in 1 week. You know.
And I'm looking for something to watch too.
Yeah.
That shit'll make you want to get wild, man. It's kind of dangerous.
That's
why I watched it. That's why I watched it 3 times in 1 week.
Bro. It'll make you want to live a rock star life.
Let's go.
I actually watched that. I downloaded that movie on the way back from Iceland. So I'm coming back from Iceland. I watch it on the
Big
plane.
flex right there. Coming back from Iceland. He just said it.
Just
like,
coming back from a place that nobody's ever been to.
You know, there's like
Inca trails.
There's like 300 people there, maybe.
So I watched this movie, dude. I watched this movie on the plane. I was like super hype about it. I liked the acting. I liked everything about it. I got home. I rolled the fucking like a 2-gram bat
and did cocaine.
Watched the movie again. Got fucking wasted. Like a bottle of rum. And then 2 days later, I watched it again. I'm like, bro, why can I not get enough of this movie? But it was, like you said, it was great.
It's a ride.
It's a ride. It's a roller coaster. Yeah, it was sick, dude. Definitely love that movie.
Man.
And when I think it's also getting to experience Motley Crue live and seeing them perform the way they perform. Vince Neil and everything. Like,
I wish I could have went to more shows. It's something that I kind of regret. Like Linkin Park used to come all the time, and I used to always say, I'll see them one year. I'll go one year. I'll eventually go, and then boom, you know.
true,
like
the times that we're living in now.
One day I'm working and I get a text from like 3 different people, and they're like, "Yo, Chester just died," blah blah blah, and I had to like run to the bathroom and take a little moment to myself. I was tripping. That's
what happened to me when Michael Jackson died. That shit hit me hard.
Yeah, that hit me hard too.
Oh,
I didn't know anything
remember
about
that,
Michael Jackson, and literally my parents gave me an iPod like a few weeks before. My dad downloaded all like his playlists, and I'm listening to Michael Jackson for the first time. I'm like, yo, I fuck with
June
this.
25th,
and it's after he
2009.
died, right?
2 weeks later, I find out he died. I'm like, what the fuck?
I grew up
I
on
swear
Michael
to God.
heavy, bro. Like that was my idol growing up, was Michael Jackson, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
That shit hit me hard, bro.
I got into it after he passed, because obviously I knew the main songs, you know, the usual ones, but then after he passed, and then they were playing everything, so I really got into it after that. And then I started listening to the shit that like people don't even really listen to, and like the more out the songs that people don't know, and
The album fillers.
the later albums that he sounds like he changed his vocal tone, and you put it on, and there's this song, it's called what's it called, 8,000 watts or something like that, but there's this one album that he just changed he went a whole octave lower, and you wouldn't think it was Michael Jackson unless you really like know, because it didn't have that usual high pitch. It didn't have that.
Plus, it wasn't as like pop as well. I think like 8,000 watts, if I remember, it was a lot more rock and roll.
So I love that Dirty Diana. You know what I mean?
So I was bumping that in the whip yesterday, bro.
Me and this
It's
guy
a
were
vibe,
singing that
bro.
going to New York. I remember.
Oh yeah, really?
We had fucking Michael Jackson.
You were in my car.
MJ's a
man.
vibe. MJ's a vibe, bro.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Legend.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't give a fuck about any of those documentaries.
No, I fought people growing up over Michael Jackson. Like,
Nah,
I swear to God, bro, you couldn't say that shit around
You know
me.
what? I'll like we're gonna talk about this because we're on the subject, but I think the man's really just didn't have a childhood, and growing up like he had like maybe like some traumatic experience with growing up that way, and he just wanted to be a kid again. You know, like I don't think he did nothing wrong to nobody. I think he just wanted to be a kid again.
Have you guys heard of Kyle Dunnigan?
No.
Oh, the funny guy on Instagram.
Dude, watch this guy.
I see him still.
He basically does face swaps with Instagram filters.
Okay.
And he does one like he's Joe Biden. He does one like he's
De Blasio's fucking hilarious.
Ray Liotta. And he has one that he's Michael Jackson. So it's like
tread lightly right now.
So that was it was the most hilarious one. Like, so basically it's Michael Jackson. Look, I'm gonna say it. I'm not the one that made the joke.
No, you're just the one laughing about it and excited to tell it.
So you have
he's serious right now.
It's Michael. He comes back from the dead. He says, "Hi, it's Michael Jackson. I'm back from the dead." And they're like, "Michael, is it true?" He's like, "No." He's like, "It's not true." And then he starts laughing, and he has the exact same voice as him. He's like, "Of course I fucked them kids."
Stop. Shit ain't funny. Man.
That's not good.
That's terrible.
I'll show you after you're laughing.
I probably will laugh, but it's terrible.
So
it is terrible.
Like, stop throwing dirt on his name.
We laugh at terrible things,
let
bro.
the man rest in peace.
Yeah, man. He did so much for.
Let's go back to Renee Angelil. Shout out to Chad Ash. Let's shit on him a little bit.
Yeah, seriously.
For real, bro.
Look, like when it comes down to those matters, when I see documentaries of people trying to get cash grabs and stuff like that, it makes me wonder, is anything fucking legit? And it's not. It's none of our business.
All a
at the end of it,
simulation,
right? So,
dude.
Well, I mean, like Epstein's Island was a real thing. So like,
why don't we talk about that shit? Why is nobody talking about that shit?
Did Michael Jackson,
so why don't you talk about that
Michael
shit?
Jackson
Let's talk
go to
about it.
Epstein's Island?
I
Was he on
tried
the
to,
charter?
and he craftily swerved the conversation away from me. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to talk about that Ghislaine Maxwell shit. You swerved me on that shit.
Let's talk about it. Go, Tech. You want to speak about it?
There's enough fucked up shit in the world that we can be talking here all day, all night long.
For real.
Especially right now. You know, we could be here for
I mean,
hours.
if we hit up the nighttime, maybe we can pop this
Somebody's gotta
open.
crack that. Somebody's gonna crack that.
Yeah, it's been like
now you
a
want to
week
crack
is
it.
here.
We getting ready to leave. Now you want to crack it, man.
Like,
Come on,
you gotta
son.
crack it.
I mean, the guest that brought it, we wanted him to crack it, but like,
No, you don't want to drink. But look, it's a collector
it's
edition,
winking.
dude. It's a collector edition. We're gonna keep this for our first event. Our first event, we're gonna crack this.
NBA edition or something?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it's hard.
you should just never open this. Like,
So we're gonna use this at our first event. We're gonna take shots. Everybody gonna take nice. Big
Yeah, you guys get to do body shots off Talia. You don't do shots of Hennessy, guys. That's not how you drink Hennessy, fam. I'm getting offended now.
Look, how you drink Hennessy is one guy drinks it like this.
Jesus.
I didn't deny that, but no.
What, body shots?
Yeah. I was just like, I was amazed. Like, roll
She's
back
down.
the footage. My face was like,
She's down.
Talia,
You can
This dude
take a shot at
serious?
anything, but it's not
Talia's
the
down for the body
proper
shots,
way
guys.
to-
no.
No,
drink it.
I'm just saying, you don't do shots of Hennessy. That's not the vibe. That's not the vibe.
So we've
No,
been
you want to
having,
sip it slow on some
we've
rocks.
been having a wonderful conversation here. What's in the future right now? Like we talked everything that you have planned.
Yeah.
Do you have like another project that you have in the back of your mind that you want to put out next? Is there something else, like another fusion type of thing you're trying to do? Is there another genre you're trying to cross into?
No, I stick to the hip hop and rock are the main two, because that's all I know. And
That's the bread and butter.
it's more me. You know, I'm not gonna start hitting up R&B and shit. It's just I don't listen to it, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna start doing country. My boy Jay, who does all my rock shit with me, is like, come get on some country shit with me. And I'm just like, I can't, bro, unless I move out to the country for like 6 months and like live that lifestyle a little bit. I can't speak on it in my music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm really just sticking to what I know. And I don't have any set project plan. I'm just gonna stay dropping stuff. But I would like to drop an EP or something, like probably in the summer. Drop like a nice body of work, because it's just been singles, videos. So that'll probably be, nothing's in my mind right now, but it's a goal, it's a plan.
Right. So process.
Yeah,
One step at a
but
time,
it's just gonna be video after video. I'm just gonna drop.
That's the way to go, though, honestly.
Yeah, it's what I've noticed has worked for me, and people are responding to it. So I'm just gonna keep it going and have so much consistency.
It's true. Look, I think if you're not planning on like pushing the tape, promoting the tape, making money off the tape, I think the best bet is to video at a time.
Yeah.
Attract all the attention that you can get, and
Then,
just constantly
then drop a project.
And then when you feel like you're ready, you're like, dude, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna sell it, and maybe we'll give out a sweater that comes with it. That's why people are gonna buy the project.
Yeah.
Something that makes sense in order to recoup the investment. You know what I mean? But right now, the idea that you have, just like releasing videos, constantly getting new followers, people interested, perfect. You're doing the right thing.
Because I can do one that sounds like this, I can do one that sounds like that. If you know, I can bounce around. If I put out the body of work, it has to make sense. You know, I'm gonna have to put out an EP that's all rock, hip hop, more orientated or whatever, and then do another one that's more 808 straight hip hop rap shit. You know, and if I choose to mix it, it has to be a delicate balance, bro. Because I've noticed that some people either really fuck with it,
100%,
or it's like,
off.
or it's like, what do you do? You know, they're like, are you a rock artist? Are you a hip hop artist? A lot of people are confused. A lot of people in the rock world don't want to hear no hip hop. A lot of people in the hip hop world don't want to hear no rock. So it's like, it's a delicate, it's a fine line to not be, you know, to do me and not be corny and not just try to do some typical, try to rip off Linkin Park or try to rip off Limp Bizkit type shit.
You're staying true to yourself, basically. That's it.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Yeah.
So we had the show that you just did. Any other shows coming up?
Hopefully we can do another one in there, man. I'm trying to.
Yeah, that was a sick.
Yeah,
that was a really sick.
Me and
spot.
Jaay Noir are talking about. Hopefully we do something else there, because it's a dope spot and it's right at home for me. It's
Dope spot.
It's right in the middle of
Pretty
Shamedy,
pretty
so it's
secluded.
Like, yeah,
tucked away. You know what I mean? I like the fact that you got the little bun session in the back. You can go.
It looks like you're in a cabin up north or something.
Yeah,
you know?
it was really lit.
It was hype. No,
Very
as soon
cool.
as I walked in and I saw the venue, I was like, oh shit, I didn't expect it, because I'm used to doing, you know, my little empty bars downtown, you know, my little 20
Been
crowd,
there, done that.
you know,
Yeah.
like that's what I'm used to. I'm not gonna front. Like that was the first like really dope show I've done, like that I had a nice crowd and people vibing to my music. It was the first time that I've been saying it to everybody that I had fun performing my music for once, you know.
Look,
like
it was shout out to Jay. It especially in this time right now,
it was
post pandemic, current pandemic, whatever. You can't really say post because it's still fucking happening.
I still
He
can't
got
go
to-
nowhere, so it's still happening.
He got 200 people to come out to this fucking event.
Damn, bro.
200 people to come out to the event.
That's crazy.
I don't know if everybody stayed throughout the whole night, but people. It was at one point, bro. That
It was
thing
packed.
was fucking.
Yeah, I
packed.
left at like
That's lit.
You know what I mean?
4 a.m. I think.
That's lit,
The
bro.
last time I saw a local event like that was when I organized one at fucking Mika Lounge. Sold out all the
Miko
liquor.
was wicked. Miko was wicked,
We're
though.
trying to do another one, man. I really liked it because it's hometown shows for us.
Yeah.
We're both from Shamedy. He lived like across the street from me. So we've known each other for a long time, and it's just
my only advice
now
on
it's
that.
time to work.
My only advice on that is like don't do too many back to back.
No,
Make
obviously
sure
not. You're
out.
not gonna milk it and
Yeah.
make it, you know.
Yeah.
But like if you plan it accordingly and you do it properly,
Like
it
every
could,
couple of months, bro.
yeah, it could
You know
be
what I
the
mean?
start of a little thing. You know?
Fucking gathering. Everybody wants to come out and unwind. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It brought me back to pre-COVID times.
exactly.
Yo, there was something in the air that night, man.
was
Like
good
it was
vibes.
really.
Yeah.
I walked in,
It
I
was
was like,
good
"Holy shit, I haven't
vibes.
seen you in forever. I haven't seen you in forever." It was
Yeah.
it was like a reunion.
I didn't
almost.
think she was even gonna be there.
I didn't know you were gonna be there. I just turned around like, "Oh fuck, Steve's here."
Yeah,
Shit.
so it was good.
It was good vibes.
Yeah.
I appreciated him hitting me up and asking me if I wanted to do it. I was like, fuck yeah, I want to do it. I haven't performed in 2 years. I would have done it for a crowd of 20 people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Look.
would have done it for free. I would have done it like
That-
just to do it, you know?
That night changed. Like that night was, like I said, it felt like it was pre-pandemic times.
Yeah.
It changed my life that night.
Yeah.
I broke up with my girlfriend, bro.
Oh no.
She's not
I'm
gonna even watch
sorry.
it. She's not gonna even watch this podcast, so we can say it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, moving on. Let's go. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a game changer. That shit changed lives over
You
here.
know what was
I
dope?
broke up with my boyfriend the day right after. Actually, I'm not even
Yay.
fucking with you.
What was dope about that night was I got Arwold to DJ for me because I didn't want like
Yeah, I kept pressing the choo 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 choo.
We should bring him here, bro, and just have him in the back
Yeah.
playing a fucking horn on it.
But I asked him to do that for me, and I asked him last minute, and he came through for me just to, because I know he knows the music, so he'll know when to stop the beat, he'll know when to hype it up, you know, like instead of having a random DJ, no disrespect to the DJ who was there, who I actually ended up knowing since fucking forever.
Yeah.
But like whatever, I wanted to have my own dude to have my back, so
Dope.
asked him to do it. And then we were talking after, and he's like, it was dope to see people react to our music. Like he never saw it live like that, you know? And sometimes when we're in the studio and we're making stuff, like he will be not sure about the beat, and I'll be like, yes, that's the beat. Like, yes, let's
Crowd
do it. He's
reaction
like,
says it
sure?
all.
No. I'm like, yes, like let's do it, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes he's not sure about it, and then I gotta go do my thing on it, and then he'll be like, okay, yeah, now it's happened so many times where we're there and he's making the beat and I'm writing and I'm feeling it and I'm like, yeah, this is dope. And he's like,
No.
I don't know. And he's making the beat, you know? So I'm there writing and I'm like, well, fuck, bro. If dude's not feeling his beat that he's there making and we're in this process of writing something, if he's not feeling the beat, what hope do I have for this session, you know? But it's happened so many times that
It's fucking Arlo, bro. Just tell him, shut up, keep doing it.
nah, but we
keep
bring
working on it.
we bring something, like he'll push me to get the proper takes, and like I'll show him that like when we're doing something it's gonna be different. Like I'm not gonna do his usual beats that he makes for himself or that he makes for the other artists or like that you guys have worked on, you know? So when we're working together, it's like I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna bring something different out of.
I remember once
out
I
of him.
came and you were with your boy and you both had your guitars, or was it just your
No, it was
boy?
probably two of them had, or he had his guitar. 'Cause
One
I
of them-
don't- I
and then
don't
like
play
you
the
guys
guitar.
he started
Yeah.
playing the beat and I was like, oh, this is so different. Like no one's doing this. Like no one. So you guys you're onto something.
Dope.
Yeah, I think so. I want to do more of it. I want to do more of the rock stuff. Definitely the heavier stuff, but it has to be. And then COVID fucked it all up because I couldn't bring nobody to the studio.
Yeah.
So this whole past year and a bit, it was just me and him in there. So that's how all these new songs came about. All this main was a lot of hip hop driven shit because I couldn't bring nobody else. So I was like, okay, let me go back to my roots and just concentrate on my bars and writing dope, catchy songs that people can feel.
That's all you can do.
And I've been getting good response so far. So we're doing something right, I think.
I
That's
agree.
what's up.
I agree. And I also think like it's like you said, bro, the fact that he's always second guessing the beat here and there.
Not always. It's
No,
just,
no,
it's
not
happened
always.
a couple
Here-
times.
yeah.
But
Rephrase that. Not
yeah,
always.
yeah, yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes he knows. And he's like, yeah.
The fact that now you have the crowd to pretty much fucking tell you like
Validate
dude,
it.
Yeah,
validate
exactly.
it's
So it
dope.
was dope for me to
You know what I
have
mean?
that experience with him where I'm like, look, you see, it's not just me. Like,
I was like,
sure.
yo, I remember right before you got on, I'm like, yo, tell them to come closer, bro. Tell them to come closer.
nah, yeah, you were giving me a little tip, hold the mic. Yeah.
When people always hold the mic on the.
It's such a rapper
cup
it.
thing.
It's the
bro.
rapper thing.
It's like, how
You
can I
ruin your
hold it any
voice.
other way? You know what I mean? It's so hard to. I know because I used to do little singing things and whatever, and then always be there, you know. But it's just the I watched 8 Mile way too many times to not, you know. That's pretty much it.
I think you know what time it is, Talia. She can't even reach it.
Gem.
At this point, I think you heard us earlier when we mentioned it to my man Vardy B.
Yeah.
Vardy B.
I'm not gonna break the table with it though.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I was worried for a second.
I think there's actually a hole.
Yes, we got a hole on the table. Is there? Wow.
There's a hole. He made a hole.
Oh, well, he brought a bottle of Henny, so he gets away with that.
it.
He made up for it.
Yeah.
In his defense, I told him to drop it like that.
You did tell him.
Like, bro, drop
He
that.
thought you
Drop
meant
it
it
like
literally,
it's
but it's
hot.
okay.
Yeah, he
It's all
took
right.
that shit.
Imagine he
literally.
broke it.
We outside.
I actually meant that literally. I wanted to see the reaction. What happened with it?
No, it's like, oh,
Well,
shit.
you saw what happened, yeah.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Alright, so yeah, no throwing the a gem of advice. I don't know.
Give us some great advice, bro. Give some advice to people in your shoes right now, making the same type of music that you make. How can they better their career?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure that out. So when it comes to advice, I don't know what advice I can give to an upcoming artist because I'm an upcoming artist. You know what I mean? I don't know what I can. All I can say is do you and just be you. And if you do that to the fullest, it'll come through and people will see it. You can't. There's only so long you can try to be something. It's just not gonna work after a while. You're gonna get caught up in your shit. So just do you. That's what I've been doing since I chose to have the whole moment of truth thing and have the put truth on my body and live my truth through the music and everything. So that's the only thing I can say, man. Just do you. And if you do you, good things will happen. No matter what you do, music or anything in life. Just
that's a
just
gem,
do
though.
you, bro.
That is
That's a gem.
That's the most truthful shit that anybody has said on this podcast.
So everyone
right?
should just do themselves.
Hey.
That's why That's why they call this guy Moment of Truth.
Moment
He's
of
just,
truth.
He's just the truest guy ever. You know what I mean?
Moment of Talia.
She's trying to hijack my shit. Well, yo, if we ever work on something, that could
That's
be
a
the
collab
We'll
album.
call it
Moment
M.O.T.
moment of Talia.
Moment of
Moment
Talia.
of Talia.
That would sound crazy.
That's not gonna go over well with your girlfriend, don't worry.
So it's all good, man.
It's all good.
She'll get in on it.
It's music.
Awesome. So where can people find M.O.T?
Mainly on Instagram, man. I mean, you can find me through my Instagram. You can find the Spotify. You can find the YouTube. You can find the Apple Music and everything. But Instagram, moment_of_truth. And everything's through there. All my links are through there. It's the main thing that I use. It's the main thing that I show people, you know, little sneak peeks. And if anything, I need to use it more. But I'm learning with the whole social media thing. But that's the main one, Instagram.
You heard him. Follow on Instagram.
Follow
Best way to get in
Instagram.
contact.
Get that link through YouTube and then subscribe on YouTube. You know what I mean? Get
You
those
heard?
subscribers up
That's it.
and
That's
get
it.
those views up and level up.
Level up. You heard the man. And before we say goodbye, I wanted to introduce everybody. Alex, this is your editor, guys. Alex,
Let me
this is
see.
Alex. And now we're
Who's
gonna.
Alex?
That's our
Alex.
editor. That's the editor of the podcast.
Alex, I have a problem with you, man. We're going to talk off camera if we ever meet.
So this is Alex. You can see Alex too.
What's up, Alex?
Shout out to Alex, bro.
So Alex,
Alex, make me look good, Alex.
when you edit this right now, I want it to end on your face.
Zoom in.
Zoom in over here. Shout out to everybody watching another episode of the Hustle Podcast.
Hey.
Welcome everybody. Y'all ready for this? The Hustle. My name is Steve Armopoulos, and these are my co-hosts. And I'm Tech Luciano. You may have heard me on radio. You may have never heard of me at all, but that's okay.
Cause y'all gon' learn today. Your whole life was a struggle, had to make it out the jungle. This is a show for you. Welcome to the hustle, under pressure that will break a foe. Keep chasing your goals until you blow. Now, welcome to the hustle. Take money, make money, build a future forever. Even in stormy weather, we execute for treasure. The grind is real, you know. Got the willpower, Terrence Howard, hustle and flow. Rain, sleet, or snow, the odds against me for sure. I kick down